Did you know that more than 3/4 of all doctor visits are for stress-related ailments? More than 3/4. Think about that. It is a quiet epidemic unfolding in our homes, our workplaces, within our very own bodies. You might feel your chest tighten in traffic. Perhaps your hands tremble as you scroll the morning's news alerts on your phone. This is stress making itself known. It is your body's internal alarm system, a primal, powerful feature designed to protect you from immediate danger. This alarm can be your ally, sharpening focus, giving a burst of energy. The problem isn't the alarm. The problem begins when it gets stuck on. Imagine a fire alarm blaring in your house. Long after the smoke has cleared, the constant noise would be jarring. It would make it impossible to think, to rest, or to enjoy your home. This is what chronic, long-term stress does inside your body. Systems meant to save you begin to wear you down. The helpful signal morphs into harmful static, disrupting the balance needed for good health and a peaceful mind. This essay is a guide to that persistent alarm. We will explore what stress truly is. We will show concrete ways it affects physical health and your mental well-being, translating silent damage into words you can recognize. Most importantly, not doom. A story of hope and empowerment. We'll walk through simple, science-backed steps to turn down that internal volume, allowing moments of calm and relief in everyday life. It starts with recognizing the feeling, that knot in your stomach before a big meeting, the sudden headache after a difficult phone call, the overwhelming fatigue even after a full night's sleep. These are not random inconveniences. They are signals, messages that the load is too heavy. Learning to listen is the first step to managing them. You can learn to work with your body's stress response instead of fighting it. Let's begin to understand this powerful force. So, what exactly is stress? In the simplest terms, stress is your body's physical reaction to any perceived threat or demand, and your body's mental reaction to any perceived threat or demand. This threat doesn't have to be a lion chasing you on the savannah. Your brain can't always tell the difference between a real physical danger and an imagined one, like worrying about an upcoming deadline or replaying a difficult conversation in your mind. When your brain senses a threat, it triggers a cascade of signals throughout your nervous system. This is a brilliant, ancient survival mechanism that has been hardwired into our biology for thousands of years. It's what our ancestors needed to survive. This process is often called the fight or flight response. Once the alarm is sounded, your brain's command center, the hypothalamus, initiates a chain reaction. It signals your adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys, to release a surge of powerful hormones. The most famous of these is adrenaline. The other major one is cortisol. Adrenaline increases your heart rate. Adrenaline elevates your blood pressure. Adrenaline boosts your energy supplies. Cortisol increases sugars in the bloodstream. Cortisol enhances your brain's use of glucose. Cortisol curbs functions that would be non-essential in a fight-or-flight situation. Cortisol alters your immune system. Cortisol suppresses your digestive system. This hormonal surge prepares your body for immediate, intense physical action. Your heart beats faster to pump blood to your muscles and major organs. Your breathing becomes more rapid to deliver more oxygen to your cells. Your pupils dilate to let in more light, sharpening your vision. Your senses become heightened. You become more alert. You become more aware of your surroundings. In a short-term crisis like swerving to avoid a car accident, this response is incredibly useful. It can save your life. The stress response gives you the strength to fight or the speed to flee from danger. The system is designed to be temporary. Once the perceived threat has passed, your hormone levels are meant to return to normal. Your heart rate comes back down. Your blood pressure returns to normal. Other body systems resume their regular activities. However, in our modern world, the stressors we face are often not life-threatening events that quickly resolve. Instead, they are persistent worries about finances. They are pressures at work. They are family conflicts. These constant stressors keep the alarm system activated, and your body remains in a perpetually revved-up state. This is where the help turns into harm. When your body is constantly bathed in stress hormones, the long-term consequences for your physical health can be severe and far-reaching. Think of it like running a car engine at its red line for hours on end. Eventually, parts will start to break down. One of the most significant impacts is on your cardiovascular system. Chronic stress can lead to long-term high blood pressure, which puts immense strain on your heart, blood vessels, kidneys. This constant pressure increases your risk of having a heart attack or a stroke. Stress can literally break your heart. It is not just a figure of speech, it is a physiological reality. The damage extends far beyond your heart. The digestive system is also highly sensitive to stress. When you are in fight or flight mode, your body slows down digestion to conserve energy. If this happens frequently, it can lead to a host of uncomfortable and painful issues. Stomach aches. Just as chronic stress wears down your body, it also places an enormous weight on your mind. The mental and emotional effects can be just as debilitating as the physical ones, if not more so. When you are under constant stress, you may find it incredibly difficult to concentrate or focus on tasks. Your mind might feel like a browser with too many tabs open, constantly jumping from one worry to the next without ever settling. This can make you feel forgetful. This can make you feel disorganized. Simple decisions can feel overwhelming. Your productivity can plummet at work. Your productivity can plummet at home. This mental fog is often accompanied by significant changes in your mood. You might feel irritable. You might feel short-tempered. You might be quick to anger, snapping at coworkers or loved ones over minor issues. Or you might swing in the other direction, feeling a deep sense of sadness. Or you might swing in the other direction, feeling hopelessness. Stress can drain the joy from activities you once loved, leaving you feeling emotionally numb and disconnected. It can make you feel completely alone, even when you are surrounded by people who care about you. This feeling of isolation is one of the most painful aspects of the mental strain caused by stress. Anxiety is a very common companion to chronic stress. You might find yourself in a constant state of worry, your mind racing with what-if scenarios. This can manifest as dread. This can manifest as feeling on edge. This can manifest as full-blown panic attacks. The world can start to feel dangerous and unpredictable, and small, everyday problems can seem like insurmountable catastrophes. This heightened state of alert is exhausting, draining your mental and emotional reserves until you feel you have nothing left to give. It can make you want to withdraw from social situations. It can make you want to avoid challenges. Over the long term, this unrelenting mental strain can increase the risk of developing serious mental health conditions, such as clinical depression or anxiety disorders. It is crucial to understand that this is not a sign of personal weakness. It is a predictable biological consequence of a brain and body that have been under siege for too long. For children, chronic stress can interfere with brain development and learning. For adolescents, chronic stress can interfere with brain development and learning. For older adults, it can accelerate cognitive decline. Recognizing these mental signs is just as important as noticing the physical ones. It is your mind's way of signaling that it needs a break. The good news is that you are not powerless against stress. You can take back control. You do not need a complete life overhaul to start feeling better. Small, simple, and consistent actions can have a profound effect on your body's stress response. Here are 8 practical steps, backed by science, that you can begin to incorporate into your life today. First, breathe slowly. When you feel stress rising, take a moment to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 6. Feeling your belly expand. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeating this just a few times sends a powerful signal to your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of your body that says, "It's okay to calm down." This simple act can lower your heart rate and blood pressure within a minute. Second, move a little. A brisk 5-minute walk, a few simple stretches at your desk, dancing to a favorite song. Third, prioritize good sleep. Sleep is when your brain and body repair themselves. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even on weekends. Create a restful environment by making your room dark, quiet, and cool. Crucially, turn off all screens, phones, tablets, televisions, at least an hour before bed. The blue light they emit can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that tells you it's time to sleep. Fourth, talk to someone. Bottling up your worries only makes them feel bigger. Share what is on your mind with a trusted friend, family member, or partner. Simply saying the words, "I feel stressed about this," can lessen their power and make you feel less alone. Fifth, shift your focus. When your mind is stuck in a worry loop, redirect your attention to a small, completable task. Make a cup of tea, wash a single dish, organize one drawer. Completing a simple action provides a sense of accomplishment and can interrupt the cycle of anxious thoughts. Sixth, limit your news intake. While it is good to be informed, a constant barrage of negative news can keep your stress levels perpetually high. Designate specific, short times to check the news, perhaps once in the morning and once in the evening, rather than scrolling all day. Seventh, use a routine. Routines provide structure and predictability, which can be very calming in a chaotic world. Simple daily rituals, like enjoying a quiet cup of coffee before anyone else is awake, can anchor your day. Finally, ask for help. If your stress feels unmanageable, there is no shame in seeking professional support. A doctor or therapist can provide tools, strategies, and, if necessary, medication to help you cope. Knowing the steps is one thing. Putting them into practice is another. The key to successfully managing stress is not to try to do everything at once. That would only create more pressure. Instead, the goal is to build a simple, personal plan that you can actually stick with. It starts with choosing just one small thing. Look back at the list of 8 steps. Which one feels the most achievable for you right now? Maybe it is the idea of taking a few slow breaths. Perhaps it is the thought of a short, 5-minute walk during your lunch break. Pick the one that seems easiest to start. Once you have chosen your single step, the next goal is to integrate it into your day with intention. Do not just wait for a moment of overwhelming stress to try it. Instead, schedule it. For example, you might decide, "I will practice my slow breathing for 1 minute, 3 times today. Once when I wake up, once before I eat lunch, once before I go to sleep." By making it a scheduled part of your routine, you are turning it from a reaction into a proactive habit. This helps build your resilience over time, so you are better prepared when bigger stressors do arise. The third part of your plan is observation without judgment. At the end of each day, at the end of the week, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, how did it feel to take that 1 minute to breathe? Did I notice any small changes in my body or my mood? The journey to managing stress does not end with a grand finale. It continues in the small, quiet moments of everyday life. It is not about eradicating stress entirely. Stress is a part of being human. Instead, it is about learning to navigate the waves of stress with more skill and less fear. It is about knowing that you have an anchor you can drop when the waters get rough. That anchor can be as simple and as accessible as your own breath. The power to shift your physiological state from one of alarm to one of calm resides within you, right now. The tension you feel is real. The racing thoughts are real. But so is the relief. The calm is also real, and it is accessible in this very moment. You do not have to wait for your vacation. You do not have to wait for the weekend. You do not even have to wait for your lunch break. You can invite a moment of peace into your body and mind immediately. It begins with a single conscious decision to pause, to stop what you are doing, even for just 30 seconds, and turn your attention inward. This simple act is a powerful declaration that you are in charge of your response. Let's try it together. Right now, wherever you are, stop reading for a moment. If you can, close your eyes. Let's take one slow, deliberate breath. Breathe in gently through your nose, counting silently to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the air fill your lungs. Now, hold that breath for just a moment. And then, exhale slowly and completely through your mouth, counting to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel the tension begin to release from your shoulders and your jaw. You have just activated your body's relaxation response. This is where it begins, not with a mountain of new tasks, but with a single gentle breath. This is your first step. It is a small action, but it holds immense power. It is a reminder that you can influence how you feel. You can find a moment of relief whenever you need it. Use it when you are waiting in line, sitting at a red light, feeling overwhelmed by an email. One small step today can change your tomorrow. Choose one thing and begin. The calm you are looking for is closer than you think.